I firmly believe that you have to lead by example. We have an open office layout, and I don't expect anybody in the office to work harder than I work.
Well, I think people would be surprised to learn that the roots of all of our principles is in hospitality and entertainment. But once you do business with us, I think you'll understand why relationships and service and that emphasis is so important to us in how we do business.
The single best piece of leadership advice I've ever received is don't ask someone to do something that they haven't seen you do yourself.
Real estate's a quick changing industry, so you have to be ready to adapt. We know it's cyclical, and you just have to make sure that you're constantly aware of where you are in the cycle and that you're not, exposed at the wrong time of the cycle. That's really critical.
I think our biggest challenge is communication. When you do things differently, you're often viewed with skepticism. So that actually turned a liability into a strength for us, because now we end up meeting face-to-face with a lot more clients as opposed to relying on electronic communication.
What will change in the future is kind of what you're seeing today, which is more people moving in from the suburbs, empty nesters and young adults, renting longer, staying in the city longer, and then moving out to the suburbs later. So what that means is you're going to have much more fun retail space, much more interesting mix of entertainment options, and the city becoming a much more dynamic place.
Philadelphia is in a place I've never seen it before. There are so many exciting projects being done right now that are going to bring in high-paying jobs. I count 6 buildings under construction today that are going to bring in high-paying jobs. That's going to change the character of Center City and get it to the next plateau. So I think Philadelphia has a great future ahead of it.
The cityscape will evolve and change with what looks to be an external transformative force changing the city government of Philadelphia to operate with more transparency, efficiency, and less cronyism. I think the city is in the beginning of a positive and substantial trend of change, especially in government.
There have been a lot of changes to the industry, and I think it's a balance between sticking to your core cultural beliefs, not changing, having that strong foundation, but being very reactive and adaptive to change. So for instance, in our industry, Airbnb has thrown everybody a curveball, whether it's in Philadelphia, which has become the poster child for embracing Airbnb, to New York City, where it's gone through embracing to where it's challenging, but you have to stick to your core beliefs. So we champion what we do as being very unique, and that there's a set group who is for us. So we've worked with a Wharton school. We put together a whole dream team of Wharton graduates to talk about data analytics, and we've added to our IT, to our marketing, to think how we connect in a much more transformative manner.